How would you describe your sound to people that haven't heard you before?
I think it's a mix of kind of late 60s West Coast crossover with more contemporary folk pop, folk rock, I guess.
Do you have any kind of influences where you draw your inspiration from, and just kind of world around you kind of thing?
Yeah, well, musically, I'm a Beatle nut. I'm afraid it's a predictable and popular response. But as a kid, I was surrounded by their music with elder siblings. Being a Swindonian, born and bred, I'm a big fan of XTC. So I tip my hat in the general direction of Messrs. Partridge and Moulding, particularly as songwriters. People like Elvis Costello, Richard Thompson, Billy Bragg, Paul Weller. I suppose English singer-songwriters are my kind of modus operandi.
And are you trained musically, or have you taught yourself? How have you?
I wore down about 3 or 4 different guitar teachers when I was a kid. So basically, I picked up little bits from a number of different teachers. I learnt the basics initially from one guy. I learnt a bit of kind of finger picking style from another chap, sort of a year or two later. But I'll be honest, I was never that great at the learning thing, and I did fall for the old here are 3 chords, go and write a song thing. So as soon as I had enough chords, I was off writing songs really. So that's been my driving force all the time really. It's been about writing songs and using whatever musical ability I've got, constrained as it may be, to just make my musical manifesto work.
Do you have a creative process, or do your songs just kind of come quite organically?
It's usually a tortuously slow process of me randomly picking up my guitar at home and playing riffs or chord progressions endlessly, to the consternation of anyone that might be unfortunate enough to share a room or a house with me. And just an idea kind of locks, usually a musical idea. And when that's got to a format where I think, yes, this is taking shape as a song, I start singing sort of melody lines with nonsense lyrics, or cod lyrics really. And getting that melody sort of sorted is then the spur for me to sit down and think about what I want to write about, what lyrically the song's going to be about. So yeah, it's nearly always in that order, I would say. Not 100%, but usually.
And what have you got coming up for the rest of the year? Obviously,
well, I play with my band, it's a collective really called Mr. Love and Justice, and there are a number of kind of well-known, well-seasoned Swindon musos that play in that group, and I host a regular kind of Sunday afternoon show with that band and have a couple of other acts every month, and we play at Swindon Library actually. It's one of the quietest gigs you'll ever go to. Lots of librarians saying shush in the background. So it's a very mellow Sunday afternoon thing, and that's been something I've been concentrating on quite a lot over recent years, hosting that. So I've done fewer gigs up until this year. But this year there's been a rash of gigs, and as is the case with this Baila gig and a few others coming up, I've now found myself doing more solo work.